How has the Pacific culture influenced you in running a business and even handling money?
So there's probably two questions there, and I'll probably say I'll start with the first one being business and the second one being money, right? Yep. So for the first question, I think the Pacific culture, what I mentioned earlier, has taught me a lot about humility and respect, right? So I think it's really important when you lead that you're not actually above or below anyone. You respect everyone on their terms, and everyone has a role to play within the company. So it's not necessarily that you're above, it's your role to be the GM, it's your role to be the director, and it's also your role to be the project engineer or the contracts admin or whatever else, right? So if you can keep that with you, I think it goes a long way in terms of how you deal with people, and people really gravitate to that, in your clients, and it's like a genuine approach. I will say, when you live life, what I've experienced is life's full of sort of dichotomies, right? Sort of contradictions. So in the culture, while it's good to be humble and have respect, sometimes you can see it go the other way, right? And I've seen some Polynesians at a young age, and they say, I want to be an astronaut, right? And then you sort of get that look like, you're kidding yourself, mate. Why be an astronaut? And I feel, from a Polynesian sense, we have to be very careful with that, because unknowingly, and we don't. No one does it on purpose, but you sort of almost suppress the youth in terms of allowing them to dream, speak up. Generally you sit at the bottom, wait for the elders to talk, don't say anything, let these guys eat, then you can come eat, and so it's really important. But if you're going to change someone's trajectory by 1 or 2 degrees, I'm talking about doing something meaningful over decades, 10, 20 years, that, the person that wanted to be an astronaut when they were 9 and they were dreaming big, they settle for a job that's subpar to, what their dreams and ambitions are. So, you have to be really careful with that.
It's okay to say, Dad, I love you. It's okay to express yourself, So it's, what do you think of that?
I think we're young in the process, because we're like, we always have this thing. We've only had money in the Pacific Islands, I think, for about 150 years now, whereas money's been around for thousands of years, So I think that's another thing we've got to be conscious of, that not to be too hard on ourselves, that this is a journey, and we're young in the process, but to maybe accelerate the awareness. This is how we can do it. These sort of discussions.